I am the creator and owner of everything you find on CarolJo's.com. It is a website that has women's jewelry and accessories on it. So I'm just waiting for the social medias to let everybody know I'm live. So I am live on 2 different social medias tonight. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. Okay. All right, I'm bringing up my backup account so that I can see comments better from TikTok. I've yet to figure out how to do that here on YouTube. So hopefully maybe someday I'll figure it out. All right. Oh, thank you, Patty, for sharing it out. So, for those of you on TikTok, if you share it out to 10 people, and hi, Grammy, and we do 10K in likes, I will start giving away jewelry. And that goes for both. We'll be live on both. I just haven't figured out how to do goals yet on YouTube here. Jade, you're funny. I'm sorry. But we had fun, I think, on that day. So, all right, I'm bringing up my backup account. I knew it you meant. Hi, Chris. How are you? So, what I do here on TikTok is I normally go live 6 days a week. Sorry, I didn't go live last night. So what we do is we do tutorials usually twice a week, chats twice a week. This week I'm taking the 2 chats out. We do bead sales once a week and we do jewelry sales once a week. And then Friday nights I go back and forth between a bead and a jewelry. This Friday, hi Ruby, this Friday will be a bead sale. So, and we moved bead sale, hi Mitra, from Tuesday night to tomorrow night because I wanted to do this tutorial because it will be items that are going to be up for sale tomorrow. If I did them beforehand, you guys would be like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that part, or maybe I'll do something different, and you can do something different. But I wanted to show you something before we get into selling the items so you could see how to use them. So hopefully that makes sense why I switched everything up. So also, next Monday, the 26th, that will be our subscriber night. If you subscribe to me, you will be able to purchase jewelry that I have created for subscriber night on that night, and you will be able to purchase beads. But nobody else, if you're not a subscriber, you guys can watch it over here on TikTok. You just won't be able to comment. Subscribers are the only comments that are going to come through that night. And I do offer discounts for items purchased on the day for subscriber nights. It's your guys' little reward for subscribing to me. I also have the February mystery boxes out on my website. They are $10. This one is a mystery box of bracelets. And so if you guys, it will be Monday night, Monday the 26th, I believe is the date. So if you guys are subscribers, and I know some of you were subscribers for 1 month, if you want to renew it, you do have to go back in if you were a monthly one. I know some of you were automatic renewers for subscribers over on TikTok. So you guys just need to change your settings if you want to come to Monday nights. But it'll be similar to what we did. Probably not as long because it's a weeknight. And I do have to go in the office on the Tuesday. So we're not going to make it really, really super long. I want to keep it to 2 hours. So that's what we've got going on for things going on. Mystery box, like I said, is a February mystery box is on sale through the 29th, and it is bracelets. And I just need to know your size if you'd like to purchase it. Hi, Elisa. All right, Michelle. I hope you guys are all excited for subscriber night on TikTok. So, hey, we got our goal already for our shares. So thank you everybody for going and sharing it out right away. It really, really helps. Hi, Cindy. We are just getting started. Tonight is a tutorial night. I do different things. I have tutorial nights, I have bead sale nights, I have jewelry sale nights, and we have chat nights. Tonight is a tutorial. So if you want to learn how to create jewelry, come on in. So that's what we've got going on, everybody. I do not have an example of what we're going to make tonight. It is someone, they're all different, Cindy. I will have glass beads. I will have gemstones. I will have acrylics. I will have mother of pearl. We have stainless steel. We have silver, gold plated. We have antique brass, or antique, not brass, antique bronze, antique gold. I have all different types of beads. And in the tomorrow night, we're going to have enamel pendants. We will have tassels. I do all kinds of things for you to be able to, yeah, tonight's going to be a tutorial night because I didn't go on last night, Rachel. I moved everything back a day a little bit here and took out tomorrow night's chat night. Hope that's okay, Missy, because I wasn't on. I was taking care of Mr. Ryan. Yes, he is okay. He just needed me to take care of him. So, so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. And then the items, yep, it's all kinds of fun. Yep, bead sale will be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Hi, Steph. I am located in the United States in South Dakota, and I sell and ship within the United States. I do not ship outside of the United States, just like, no. I don't know if anybody here is from outside the United States, but hey. So yes. Okay. So tonight's tutorial is based upon, and I'm going to give credit to who deserves it and what gave the inspiration for it. Oh, yay! Okay, I've been to Kansas a lot. I have a child that lives in Kansas for right now. Then they're going to move to New York soon, so, and that's where I buy my vehicles, is in Kansas. So yes, it's a weird situation, but yes, I've been to Kansas. So, so what tonight is inspired by, and I'm going to use it as inspired by, is if you guys have watched the bomb parties or the BP parties, whatever you want to call them, where they fizz the rings, they do pendants once a year too. Oh, cool. I know you're on the eastern side. I'm on the eastern side. Yep. Hi, Olive. And so, this is a tutorial that's going to be a thought on how to do that. I don't want to, I will always tell you, I'm not going to copy. Thank you for the heart, me, Cindy. I'm not going to copy what they do. I want to have you make it your own. But I want you to understand the premise behind it and what we're doing. So if you've seen these necklaces, they have these little, they're called a caliber. So here's what the caliber is. And it spins, you just got to get to which way it'll spin, open. And it has an opening. And this allows you to change what you have on the end of your pendant. And it is a longer necklace. It is 30 inches in length. You can make it a different length if you want, but you got to remember, you're going to have this and then you're going to have things dangling down. So you want to know, kind of keep it, you don't want to do 36 inches of the beads and the chain and then put this down there, because then it's going to be down in the lower tummy area where, personally me, I don't want attention there. So you got to think about the length that you want to go with, and I'm going to keep it at 30 inches. But we're going to use this caliper. What else you will need for this, for supplies, will be, and mine's unraveling because I forgot to hook it up last time I used it, so it's all unraveled here. We need our bead wire. And like I said, I use a 21 gauge bead wire, or 21 strand bead wire. Hi, Ducky. And you will need crimp tubes. Oh, I know why this unraveled. It's right at the edge, and if I don't get it in there right, it won't stay. That's why it unraveled. You'll need crimp tubes, and we talked about the crimp tubes here recently on Thursday night last week. They are a 2mm sterling silver crimp tube is what we're going to use. Yep, 21 strand bead wire is what I use for almost all of my beads when I make them. Hi, Rose. You will need, and I had to cut this off because I couldn't get it off there really quick, probably a strand of, I'm just going to use rondelles, and these are a 6x4mm rondelle in glass bead that's white. I've got chain here that I'm going to use, and then I have a couple different pendants that we can make with this, and I also have my container of tassels. So those are some of the things that I'm going to use with it. And I'm going to show you why we have so many options on the pendants and the tassels. You can use whatever color chain you want. I'm going to use silver tonight. And the reason being is that this enamel butterfly here has silver on it. And so does this one here. This pendant here has silver. You can mix and match your chain, your metals. If you can find calipers in different colors, all I could get in stock right now is the silver caliper. But if you can get it in different colors, you can mix your metals. You can do whatever you would like to make it your own and make it your style. We'll also need, and I have here 7mm. Is it 7? Let me make nope, 8. Sorry, 8mm jump rings. And these are a heavier gauge. This one is a 16A gauge, but it is also aluminum. The caliper, I have it down in my thing, but I don't have it memorized. So hold on. The caliper I have today is 26 by 14, I believe. Yep, 8mm jump rings. And this caliper is, did I just say 26 by 14? I've got it written down for tomorrow night. I do have these up for sale tomorrow. So that's the supplies you're going to need. Your tools, you're going to need a cutter for the wire. This one is the crimp pliers for the crimps. And then for your jump rings and such, we have 2 of the flat nose or chain nose pliers. So I'm missing some comments, I think. Hold on, I'm going to make sure. Hi, Lavon. A carabiner? Okay. I'll double check what I wrote because I thought it was caliber. So let me just double check when I will have it listed tomorrow correctly. So if I'm telling you guys wrong, please. It's been a long week. Just let me tell you, it's been a long week. I will make a I'll make a video of a list of everything for it, okay? Will that help you out, Sunrise? So yes, I will do that. All right, so to get started, yep, I'll do that. You are going to need 2 pieces of the bead wire. So if I'm making it 30 inches, I will need, and I'll have the chain, so I just want to do around 15 inches of chain. I'm just doing my math here, guys. 15 inches my chain, and then 15 total inches of my beads. But my beads will be divided on 2 sides, so that will be 7.5 inch. Nope, this one you don't have to push the clip in. This one is a twist. So being asked questions over on YouTube here, or on TikTok, everybody on YouTube, sorry. They're asking that, they usually say these are a push clip. This one, you can get them with the push clip, but I chose one that has this, so you have less chance of losing your items. Does that make sense, Cindy? Oh, we hit our 10K goal. Okay, so we at 10K will give away a free, okay, am I pronouncing this right? Carabiner? I'm going to write that down too so I don't forget. It literally has been a long, long weekend for me. Okay. I'm writing that down before we do our giveaway. So hold on, everybody. All right. Got it. Going to put it in front of me so I can remember to pronounce it right. Now, how we do our giveaways for all of those of you that are new here. We are going to do a number. And it will be a number Hold on, I'm putting it in here. It will be a number between 1 and 51. Go ahead and in the comments, put the number. And we have people over on YouTube and we have people on TikTok. I have TikTok will tell me when somebody has got it right, but I'm going to be watching the chat over here on YouTube to make sure. So I'm not going to pull one yet. I usually pull it beforehand. Oh, we already have a winner here on TikTok before we had any correct guesses over there. So we have a whole bunch. First person to guess it correctly was Jade. Also guessing correct was Heidi, Chris, and Sunrise Sky. So Jade, you get to win tonight. Let me go. I'm going to exit out of this so then you guys can see. All right. So those that guessed correctly, even after I did that, it'll tell you guessed correctly, but the first one was Jade. So we are going to pick out a piece of jewelry for her. All right. I do have some bead soup too, so I'll let you choose tonight, Miss Jade. We have this bracelet, or you can choose the bead soup. She's our little tap tap queen. So I just need Jade to let me know which way she would like to go. Bead soup for her. Okay. Got you down for that, ma'am. And we will do, yep, we got to get to 20K for our next goal here. So I was going over the numbers really quick, and that was, we're doing a 30-inch necklace. So we will need 15 inches of beads, 15 inches of the metal to be half and half. And what I mean by metal is the metal chain. So, but we're going to go up part way with the beads, and the chain is going to be in the back. So that splits it up, and it means I need 7.5 inches of beads beaded on the bead wire. Let me repeat that. That was 7.5 inches of beads on our bead wire. So when we do that, we're going to need a piece longer than 7.5 because we will have crimp tubes on each end of them too. So bead wire, I am going to do probably around 11 inches twice of the bead wire. So let me cut off 11 and get another one. And the one thing that you can choose, I didn't say it you would need for a tool, you need some sort of a bead stopper. You can use Scotch tape, you could use a bead stopper, you just need something. I'm going to grab one of my bead stoppers. I'll show you what that looks like here. Oop, there we go. This is the bead stopper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this down so you guys can see my bead mat and see what I'm working on. Okay. All right. So I have my string that's 11 inches and I'm going to string on 7.5 inches of the beads. You can sometimes, if it's on a strand, you can do this sometimes. Oh, I just poked myself. I'm not doing that because I keep poking myself. There we go. There is a stopper. I must be on this end. Oh, that's why I was on the wrong end, everybody. Oh. I just use, I don't know the brand of it. I do sell tools, and this is one of the tools. I got a piece of metal sliver in my finger now. That hurts. And so I haven't had a problem with mine. I don't use the micro crimpers, and I use sterling silver crimp tubes, 2mm sterling silver crimp tubes. I moved the bead sale wanted to tomorrow night. We are making a pendant necklace. Hold on, I gotta see. I have a piece of metal on the tip of my finger, so it is making it so I cannot bead as fast, everybody. It's a pendant necklace that's inspired by a design from the BP line of their pendants. Okay, thank you, Mark. I will look for it after the live. Okay, let's see where this one is at. Oh, we're at 7.5. What are the chances of getting that on the first try? Woo! After the way of my night is gone. I need another. Sorry, I gotta see if I can get. Oh, it's driving me nuts. I'm gonna get another bead stopper to do my other side really quick. There we go. Got my other bead stopper. There we go. Nope, I am not using stretchy tonight. I am using bead wire, Joya. It's an 11-inch strand of the bead, or 11 inches of the bead wire. That's 21 strand. And I'm putting 7.5 inches of the beads on there. I am just using solid glass rondelles that are 6 by 4 millimeters, opaque white, nothing in between. You can do a different design if you like. So it's really truly what you would like to have on your necklace. No, I moved because I didn't go live last night. I was going to do the tutorial last night, but I thought I would show you this live because some of the items for tomorrow night's sale are what you could use for this type of a necklace. And so I thought it just made sense just to move bead sale to tomorrow night. So don't be sorry. It was me making changes. I need a little bit more. So as you guys, some of you that have seen me for a while, one Tuesday a month, whew, there we go. I have I need one more bead. I have a board meeting for a credit union that I'm a board member of, and that was not tonight, and it was running really long. So I was going to make one of these so I could show you what it looks like, but I ran out of time in today's day to do that. All right, so we have the 2 strands. What we're going to do is measure out the 15-inch piece of chain. I am not going to put a closure on this one. The reason being, a 30-inch chain will allow you to put it up and over your head without one. Sure. To open up the chain, I'm going to use, to open the chain and the jump rings, I'm going to use 2 chain nose pliers to open up that chain. To crimp, I will use a crimp plier. To cut the wire, I use a wire cutter. And then to make it so the beads don't fall off the end, I have my bead stoppers. Okay? So we are going to get 4 crimp tubes out. Oh, I got lots more than 4 here. Let me put away what I don't need. Okay. One side of this white, I'm going to do it like this because this is like how it would lay out. You're going to have one on your left and one on your right. And you guys can't see the top of my bead mat. But then you'll have the chain on there too, up here at the top. So I'm going to take a crimp tube, thread it on my bead wire. You see my crimp tube here? Take one side of my chain, put one link of it, the last link in there, and go over the top and back through the crimp tube in the opposite direction that you went through the first time. Push it down so that the chain can dangle and there's very little space left in between. Then you take your crimp pliers, and if you notice, I'm going to show you on YouTube in a moment, there are 2 holes to it. I'm going to put this down for a second so I can show you. There's 2 holes. There's the bottom one and the top one. The bottom one you can see has a little U in it here at the top. That one is your first crimp. This will be where your second crimp goes in. YouTube, here we go. There's the bottom, there's the top, and do you see where there's a little loop or U right there at the top? That's where you go first. So you're going to make sure your wire stayed as it is going through, that it didn't crisscross in the crimp tube. Put it in that bottom one. Cover your pliers with your crimp tube like that, and just squeeze it together. When you do that, it will create what I sometimes call, that's the back side. I want you to see the front side there. See how there's one piece of wire in the bottom, there's another piece, but this in between is crimped together. I call that an open hot dog bun because it's got that U like an open hot dog bun. Leave it pointing the U part away from you and take the crimp pliers and just go straight on in and bring those 2 sides of that U together. So here, let me get it in there. This is hard when I'm doing it away from myself. So hold on a second. There we go. See how that's in there? And you're going to squish down. He might be turned. There we go. And I'm going to squish you together. There you go. You will feel it going together. And see, now your U is closed up. And that's what you want. You want to make sure that that crimp tube is staying there, and just use your finger and push on it. And it does not move, so we're good. So one side is good. All right, I'll do it in just a second, Jade. I'm going to do the other side here of this one, and then we'll do our giveaway. So we're going to do the second side the exact same way. We're going to thread it. Our crimp tube is on there. We are going to put on our chain. Go back through the chain the opposite way that you came through, or the crimp tube the opposite way that you came through it the first time. See how we got our crimp tube up there? That's what you want. And we are, yes, I am. This is one of the trios. Yep. You're going to go in that back one, crimp down, turn it sideways. It was from a farmhouse stack. I don't remember the title of it, but it was a trio. It's black onyx that has the silver, the hematite, and the rose gold. And then turn it sideways and crimp it together just like we just did. So now we have the chain connected to our beads. I'm going to show you how to finish that off before we do our bottom side, but I'm going to do our giveaway first. Okay? So I'm going to come back up so I can actually see comments better. We are going to do another number. This time the number is going to be between 51 and 100 for the guess. We don't have anybody on YouTube right this second, but go ahead, TikTok, and start doing your guesses. And I'm going to pick that out since we only have one. Ooh. Okay. We got 2 guesses now, so I'm going to go ahead and do it since we've only had 1 winner. Sunrise Sky, and then Misty Nicole was second. So Sunrise Sky, since you came in first, you're the winner. Thank you to both of you for guessing. Thanks to everybody for guessing, please. And thank you. So Sunrise Sky, you have your choice tonight for this necklace made out of different colored polymer clay beads. So it's a very colorful necklace. Great one for summer. Or you can do the bead soup here. So there is the bead soup. You just need to let me know which one you would like. Okay, I will get you down for that one. Just a second here. All right. There you are. Thank you, ma'am. All right. The one thing I want to show you guys is that when you have a piece of wire here, you will bring over this little tail part. On this end, you can take your beads and thread them down that piece of wire and cover up that piece of wire. Oh, you're very welcome. And as always, we get to 30K. I do it at home. I do not have a brick and mortar. I have a website for my jewelry. Oh, there you go. And I have, for my jewelry, I have a website. And here, hi, Miss Zuli. Here it is, the beads I only do online. I do not do them on my website because I cannot take pictures of beads. I suck at it. So I'm doing this both on both ends, getting my beads down to cover up that tail. And then I'm just moving my, so that this is what it looks like from, this is the bottom. So like if I were to wear this, this is what it'll look like. You'll have chain on part and then the glass beads on part. Okay. Thank you, Julie, for the gift. Thank you for the heart me. All right. Now, carabiner. I'm going to have a hard time with this word tonight. Carabiner will go on next. So what we're going to do is I'm going to point you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. Instead of trying to hold this up, because sometimes it's not easy to hold things up and it's easier just to look down here. You will see I have my bead thing right up against there, my carabiner. I have my 2 crimp tubes. I'm going to take one side off, leave one side on. Oop, this, I want to show you something too. If you have a little, the wire is going crooked like this, I have enough, I can cut that off to make my life easier. So cut that part off. I am having a hard time with it tonight. I'll admit that. I am actually going on very little sleep too. All right, so I have my crimp tube on and my beads are all the way down to my chain. They're covered up, so we are good. You take their carabiner. Oh, geez, I put an L in it this time. And go through a couple of beads. Just like the technique that we did on the other side, only this time we're doing it on this end. So we are going to, and if you guys see, I have a huge space here. Look at that space. I don't want to leave that. That is an unfinished, yucky look. So what I do is I will sometimes just set it on my bead mat and see if I can pull that and get that closer together. And just keep working at it. I use my fingernails to hold my crimp tube in place. I try to grab a hold of that tail with my fingers. Sometimes you can't get a hold of it and you need to use your plier and pull. Be resourceful at this point. This is It's really called a carabiner. I was calling it a caliper earlier. I was being corrected. So if you notice, I've got that in there and it's wiggly, which I want. This is wiggly too. I do not have extra space between my beads. I do not have extra space between there. That means it's good to crimp. So once again, do your crimping. And if you guys want to watch a video on how to do crimping more, I had done a tutorial last Thursday night on how to do the crimp tubes for the wire bracelet. It gives you more detail about how to crimp. So if there's more, if I'm not explaining it enough, go there and I have it in detail. Now, I took off my bead stop off of the second side. I'm going to put my crimp tube on. It goes down, and then put it through the carabiner. Go back through the opposite way of the crimp tube and go through a couple of beads. I got 3 beads this time, so there we go. And then we're going to pull it. Now we're going to test it out. If you notice here, I've got a little bit of space there, a little bit of space up here. So over here on YouTube, you see where I have space there and space there. I don't like that much space. I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to fiddle with it using my thumb or my nails and then pulling on it and trying to get it tight, but not too tight. You want everything to move, but not have a lot of space. If you have too much space, it doesn't look professionally, like it just looks blech. But if you do it too tight, then your chances of wearing the beads are very, very great. All right. Carabiner? It's B-I-N-E-R. It ends in that. It's C-A-R-A-B-I-N-E-R. And yes, English is my first language, and I still am struggling with that word. So we're going to crimp the second side. Now, on that second crimp, if you hear a little click, that means it turned while you were trying to do it, and you didn't get it, so you got to try again. Just to let you know. You will hear it, and when you hear it, you know it. All right. So here is, I'm going to put this up. Zoom. Zoom. All right. So here is the necklace portion of it. So we have the beads and the chain. So when you wear it like this, hold on, let me get it on so you guys can see. It'll be like this. This here is for you to hang things down on. And you can change it out with whatever you want to put on it or how much you want to put on it. So all you need to do is make sure that they go to the top because this one went down. So we have this. Now, I have different pendants here. So I have 2 different enamel ones. One's a butterfly. One is just a diamond with some wire wrapping. I bought these. I did not make these. I will tell you. I can purchase these way easier than it is for me to make. And that's what I did. And then you could also add on some tassels. And I'm going to look for a tassel to give it some contrast. I don't want to stick with that green and the blue. I want to get something that'll contrast off of it. And for some reason, like pink is sticking out to me, but I don't know if I like. Ooh, yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to do the pink. It will be up for sale in one of my jewelry sales. I will tell you that. All right. So how we're going to add those is we're going to add jump rings to each one of the pendants, the tassels, or whatever it is you want to put on the end. So you just open up your jump ring, you use your pliers, and you do one towards you and one away. That's how you open it. You do not open a jump ring by going this way. It's one towards, one away. Add the item that you're wanting to put on there, and then bring it back the opposite of what you just did. So one will come back towards you and one will go away, but it's the opposite of what you did the first time. And that is how you put a jump ring on. So when we open up, there we go. He is that way. Okay. You're going to use your jump ring to hang that down from. And then we're going to screw that on. So there it is. That is literally how you do that. And you can put as much on there as you want or as little. You can change these out by having different pendants. If you just make one of these in a color, that will go with a lot of it. That's why I chose white tonight, is this, do it that way. And literally, I don't use welded jump rings. And I've never welded my own. I don't do fire. I have a husband that could weld for me, but I don't. That's not my, I don't do anything with fire. So like the glass pendants, I won't do those either because I don't want to do fire. But so there's one of the pendants that I had selected for tonight. And you know what? My sister took welding in high school. One of my kids took welding in high school. I'm trying to think if the other one did or not. I can't remember. My husband is a certified welder. Me? No. The reason why I picked pink here, and we can have these, is that I'm going to put this on there. There we go. And sometimes they don't go back right to where you want. And if you watched me there, I went back and did it. Yeah, we have a lot of welders in our family. Like, we have some really good welders in our family. My husband's family, not me. And so I have people that could do it for me. I just... So there, you can add, and you can bring on a different thing if you wanted to do a tassel. Nope, I did not make these tassels. Yep. And that might be what. Were you there so that, is that where you got by the water then, Miss Joya? So that's, and you can do longer tassels. So tomorrow night for tassels, I'm going to have longer tassels that you can add a jump ring to, and then it will be down below it. So you can do whatever you want to make these. So like if I wanted just the butterfly, and so literally you can open up this and take these off. And this is how you can make your necklace like easily like changeable for different outfits. So you don't have to make the same necklace over, like multiple times. With that on there, you can change it out. If you don't want to change it out, instead of adding the jump ring, ouch, you can just put that pendant on there at the bottom like we did with the carabiner. And just have that at the bottom. So here it is with the butterfly. Hey, Jackie, or Jack, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you could. That is a good idea. So yeah, so this is how you can make this necklace interchangeable. So when I mean by you can make it so that it is a permanent necklace, if we wanted to take one of these pendants, I have about 15 minutes. Okay, I need to grab, I'm going to do it with this one. Ah, there you go. I like that. I'm trying to get the jump ring off of this one here, so I can show you what I mean. I don't know that I'm going to have time to be able to do the full strand. Hold on. Okay, so. Oh, no, I won't be able to do it. Never mind. I was like, oh, I think I can slip it on, but I can't. So instead of doing your crimp tubes to the carabiner, you have this up here. You do your jump. Why am I calling them jump tubes? It is a crimp tube. Oh my Lord. And so then you just do that. And then it just dangles down from there like that. You could do it with a connector instead of a pendant. And then you could do beads down below it. You can do different bead combinations in here. Ah, yeah, I can see. Yep. I have no idea where I got it. This was actually part of my own collection. These three things are my collection. I didn't buy them. I don't know where I got it from. I can go look and see if I've got it in there, but I am not sure. So, but you can change up your beads. If you want to, instead of having the chain, you could do beads all the way to the top and then have it go over your head, or you can do with just a lobster clasp in here if you want. You can make it truly your own. What I wanted to do tonight was show you how you can make a necklace inspired by something that that someone had said, hey, what's this like? And we came up with this. So that's why when we've had the discussions about using what inspires me, that's what I do. It will all depend. These are not inexpensive, everybody. Just to let you know, they're going to be $2 a piece for the carabiner. Sorry, I have to think of that. Each pendant is a different cost. So the pendants that I have for tomorrow night, there's different ones. There's acrylic ones, there's enamel ones, and there are, I can't remember them all. There's metal ones. The carabiner would be $2. The strand of beads that we have are usually somewhere around $3, I think. Yes, thank you. I will get it someday, Zuli. And then the chain I sell usually around $1 to $1.50 for a meter. A meter is 39 inches. So, you can change it up because with the strand of beads, I still have a little bit left of this one. And if you did 39 inches for the meter of that, you could divide it by 3, get 3 strands of beads, and for like $10 plus 3 of these, so it's like $16, you would have 3 of them without this. I only have it in the silver right now, and I only have like 48 available tomorrow night. What I will have up for sale tomorrow night, just to let you all know, is I will have the carabiner, and I will have some pendants. I'm trying to think. Let me grab my containers. I will tell you. And I can show you some of them for tomorrow. And then I was also going to look and see on that pendant. I do not, Steph, have it marked where I got that from, so I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you what I have up, because some of the stuff will be up for Friday night. So just to let you know, because I couldn't get it all in one night on a Tuesday night. I have different styles of tassels, and they're anywhere from 15 to 65 cents a tassel, but they will not look like these. They are going to be more floss-like. And I said you guys can mix your metals. Okay. I did switch my nights, Marianne. So you could do a gold with the silver, or you could do it as this way. So we're going to have a starfish that has the gold metal. I will have daisies that are smaller, like this. I have them in white and yellow. I have a big, huge, hot pink flower. And I have another flower, but I can't find it. I have one that's identical to it, but I think it's blue or another color, but I haven't found it in my boxes. So we're going to have, hi, Chris. We'll have that. And this one has rhinestones on it. Can you imagine that off of this? Woo. And then, let's see what else we have here. We have a metal heart. We have a gold leaf. We have a black enamel heart with silver, the carabiners. And then I know we had these on a different one where I was like, yeah, it has been a while since you've been here. We have these, the teardrop. I have these in a lot of different colors. I got a big bag of those. I bought multiple bags. So we've got different colors of those. Those are acrylic. So we've got those in lots of different colors. And then I have just a few. I do not have very many of these. The wooden triangles. So that's why I'm saying you guys can do different things with these and think of how to make them your own. And then I have a woven basket weave type acrylic too. So there's this. And this one you could do with like a black. I won't have the chain on tomorrow night. I had chain on Zulie's Live. And I did not sell it all. I did sell all of the guns metal on Saturday, but I still have gold and silver. What I'm going to do on Friday night, hey, is it Teresa? Is that how you pronounce it? I will have the items that I didn't sell out of from Zulie's Live on Saturday. I will bring that back on Friday night. Yep, if you bought some then, that's what I'll have. And it is like this size. Like this. I will have it in silver and gold. I will bring also, if you want jump rings, I will have the stainless steel jump rings again on Saturday. I will have the head pins and the eye pins again on Friday night. That didn't sell out. And also, we didn't get to 3 items that I had for Zulie's, and one of them is 50 millimeter head pins and stainless steel. So we'll have those. And then I'm going to add some other items. Woo, we got to 30K almost. Nope, we're getting there. Oh my Lord. And then I'm going to look through my glass beads and see if I can find some more of the rondelles. So to do this really does, if you want to do it like this, will take a strand. So what I'm thinking, if everybody is okay with it on Friday night, is that when I bring these rondelles in for this type of, necklace, I am just going to do them as strands. I'm not going to do them as individuals on Friday night. Just so that it's easier, because it will take almost a strand to do this. Everybody good with that? Or does anybody want to say, nope, I'm going to need them individual? Can you let me know? My goal was, I was thinking, to try to find a whole bunch of different ones. I have different colors. So you don't have to do it white. You could do this without the carabiner on here. Then you can just put the pendant down and you can have different color beads. So that is what I'm going to do for Friday night's live. So since I only invoice on Sundays, I was thinking that would be okay if we did part of them tomorrow night on Wednesday and then do the other part on Tuesday, or not Tuesday, I'm sorry, on Friday. And Friday, just so you all know, starts at 7 p.m. So just to remember, starts 7 p.m. Central on Friday, which is not my norm, but I don't want to get into TikTok after dark. Please help you all understand. TikTok after certain time frames gets a little bit iffy for me. And I'm not a TikTok after dark girl. So that's why I will be on tomorrow night at 8. We have 20, I think it is 24. Let me double check. Yes, 24 items. It's when people start making really weird comments in your stuff and you're just like, oh Lord, this isn't me. And I'm like, I need out. So, yes, Miss Jade. So, yeah, so that's why I'm like, I want to start a little earlier so we just don't get in there. And you see it more on Friday and Saturday nights. So that's, and then Thursday night, we are going to be live. I will see. I was buying them all out before they went on holiday. Sometimes I read their comments and I'm like, I don't know what they were trying to say, but okay. And then you find out like what it really means, and I'm like, ugh. Okay, let me see if I can get some more. And you're talking about, are you talking about the fish wire hooks, or are you talking about the ones that you put the Heshy polymer clay beads on? I should ask you that question. Oh yeah, there is literally. What I want you guys to take from it is you were inspired by something and make it your own. Okay, I will have to order more of those, and I actually bought them out before their break. I will have to see if they got more in. I can let you know, Jade. So really, truly know that this is inspired by, it is not my original idea, but I want you guys to make it your own and figure out what you can make with it. Once you guys get all the supplies to be able to do that, I would love for you guys to take pictures of it. Okay. And then post them so that I can see on the different social medias what you're making. Keep pulling out earrings. Okay, we're going to do this one, and then we're going to do this one, and I'm going to give you guys a number. Okay, we do not have anybody over on YouTube right now, but that's okay because I use YouTube as my place where I record all of our sessions on YouTube. A number between 1 and 50 in the chats. First person. Yeah, they do sell for $45 a piece. But I do record all my sessions over on YouTube for tutorials and chat nights so that if you guys miss it, you can go there. Or if you weren't sure and remembered all the steps, go over there and subscribe to me on YouTube, and then you will get notified when I have new things posted. And I just do them as lives and just post it as a live. And we have 4 people who have gotten that right. So let me go in and see. Miss Joya, you guessed correctly. There's 3 others that they'll say you guessed correctly, but Joya was the one to do it first. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge everybody. Sorry. Miss Joya, you have your choice of a glass pendant. That's the diachroic. And it has colors on the back of it are like a red and orange and yellow. So you're going to get some of that through that white. So that's the necklace. Or you can choose bead soup. You get a choice tonight. You let me know which one you want. Let me write down, do we have a winner? So I don't look at it and go, I don't remember what this was. Bead soup. Okay. Miss Joya wants bead soup. All right. Got it for ya. There we go. There we go. I'm going to put this away. I got to put everything else away. And so tomorrow night will be a bead sale for the items so that you can try making something similar to this, however you want to make it your own. Oh, great. I'm glad it was inspiring. That's what I want to teach you guys, is that this is inspiring. It's not my idea, but take it and know this is inspired by when we see those BP pendants, but make it your own. Don't copy them. Make it your own. And how I ended up doing it is I did not do it exactly like they did it. I mean, they do this part, but my pendants are not the same. My beads are not the same. My chain isn't the same. I don't have a closure like they do. Make it your own. And that's the way that you can do. But the one thing that if you're going to sell them, if you're going to make a video on it and that thing, um, you have to tell and announce that it is inspired by, just so that you make sure you're covering your bases. I had a little video on that, and that is how you are making sure you're doing things correctly. Yep, it's a they do fizzes for jewelry, for like their ring fizzies, so you can get rings like this. So this is a BP ring. It's part of a set. And I'm not trying to flip you guys off. Sorry. I just realized that. This is one of them. Thank you, Lady D, for the heart me. They do necklaces, they do earrings, they do bracelets, and all kinds of different things. And every so often they bring out special collections. So they have like stack bracelets, and they're done differently than like how I make mine. Some of them are similar to mine, some are completely different. But you can get the stacks. They literally, how I found out about it is, you guys have heard me talk about Rachel that I met here on TikTok and that I've met in person. It's like the only person that I've met on TikTok that I've actually met in person, because she lives like 2.5 hours away from me, and she comes up here for her full-time job. She does BP on the side. And I'm trying to think of, I don't think I got her on this one, but I'm gonna put her thing. This is her. Whoops, it changed it to Afghan. Her last name is Fagan. Sorry, Fagan. And so that is hers. Yep, it's Bomb Party. And so when it's not letting it go through, it might give me a filter. Well, dear Lord. But if you do Bomb Party BP, you will get into a live and you can watch the different jewelry they have. Right now, the pendants were done in like October of last year, I think. I'm not sure. It's been a while, but people still have them. So yep, so that was where it was inspired from. I had someone contact me and ask me about it, and I said I will show you guys how to do it, but I'm not going to copy exactly what they do. Yep. Yep. And so I do not have one of their pendants. I have their rings. So when I know, Rose, you've talked about my rings. Most of those, if they're on my right hand, came from there. Left hand is rings that are from family. I don't know why. So left hand is family rings, right hand is like BP. So I only wear these earrings, so I don't have earrings. I have a couple of necklaces, but I've given them away as gifts. So, oh no, why is Bonnie in trouble? So, and they do things special all the time. Yeah, they do have some really pretty. Oh, is she on right now? Because I was going to say, I'm about ready to hop off. I got to go get Ryan into bed. So I need to do that. So in all honesty, what happened is he hurt his back, and I just have to help him get up and stuff. So I'm taking care of him. So if I seem a little like, because I have been really taking care of him. So, and that's what we were doing last night. So he comes first, just to let everybody know. He is first. I'm hoping he gets better. He's feeling better, but I'm making sure he's going to be off work tomorrow too. I will let him know, because he needs all the prayers he can get right now. He needs to get back. Yep. And that is where we're at. Yeah, I hadn't announced it. This is the first I told you guys that he was. So yep. So we're trying to get him better. And it's been a process. So that's why I ended up taking last night off, is to take care of him. I actually took the day off from my full-time job today to take care of him too. So if you guys will know, if I'm not on, it's probably because you know. Yep. And so, yep, that's what we want. We've done the ice. We've done, I can't even touch him. I can tell you that. If I try to touch him, he'll be like, don't touch me. We're at that type of level. So I'm going to go take care of him. I've had a great time with you guys, even though at the very beginning, I know I seem scatterbrained. Now you guys know why. And I will be back tomorrow night. Thank you guys for all the prayers. We really, truly need them. And I will be back 8 o'clock for the bead sale. So thank you for let me switch everything around. I appreciate it. Okay, we will look for Bonnie then. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.